When you repeatedly praised Xi in January and February, you said he will solve the problem. You said he was doing a great job. Were you duped by President Xi?
No. I made a deal that's phenomenal for the United States. No, you know who was duped? You and the Obama administration were duped for years because China was ripping off this country like in the history of any country. Nobody's been ripped off like the United States by China and many other countries, and we stop it. And we've done a deal where they're paying us $250. They are buying $250. They didn't do anything for us. You know, we didn't even have a deal. It was so bad.
The deal. These comments.
No. It is about a deal, because the deal started a long time ago before anybody heard about this. The deal was finished a number of months ago. Very happy. I was very happy. I hope they were happy. Billions of dollars came in tariffs. Billions of dollars. They're going to be purchasing billions. And then all of a sudden, long after that, I find out about this. And I told you, I'm not. Listen, CNN. I told you I'm not happy about it. And this was after the deal. So we have this wonderful deal. And I was nobody's been tougher before the deal ever on China than Trump. Then I made a deal. I was very happy with the deal. It's a great deal, great for our farmers. The farmers have been paid a fortune already. Then what happened? No mistake. We made a great deal. Now I find out after the deal, I find out that I'm not happy. You people are so pathetic at CNN. Let me just tell you. Sure. I was very happy with the deal, very happy with everything. Then we find out about the plague, right? The plague. And since we found out about that, I'm not happy. But I closed it up long before Pelosi. Listen, long before Pelosi, you know, she was having parties in San Francisco. Let's all go to Chinatown. And that was a long time after I closed up the country. Go ahead, please.
So the first of the month is next week.
That's why your ratings are so bad, because you're pathetic. Go ahead, let's go. Your ratings are terrible. You got to get back to real news. Go ahead.
Oh, so it was Obama who got duped by China when Trump tweeted on January 24th, China has been working very hard to contain the coronavirus. The United States greatly appreciates their efforts and transparency. It will all work out well. In particular, on behalf of the American people, I want to thank President Xi. Got it. The thing about Donald Trump is that if you're looking to see what he's guilty of, just listen to what he accuses others of, because his entire presidency is predicated on projection. And that was especially evident when Trump opted to make his new scapegoat the World Health Organization, which he claimed was basically in China's pocket and believed their denialism, which is rich considering that Trump himself is on record completely buying China's denialism. That tweet was literally posted on January 24th and is a living monument to the fact that Trump is responsible for the exact thing he's accusing the WHO of. And of course, Trump wouldn't acknowledge the question posed by CNN's Jeremy Diamond, who was asking if he was duped by China, but rather delved into a 2-minute non-answer where he switched the subject to discuss his trade deal. And that shows that he did give China a pass on their coronavirus response because all he ever cared about was trade negotiations. Even now, he proves it by equating what should be two completely unrelated issues. The reporter literally asked him about being duped by China with regard to their coronavirus response, and the fact that Trump can only manage to discuss trade is evidence that these two things aren't unrelated to him. And so he made the conscious decision to roll over for China in the face of a global pandemic because he didn't want anything to endanger his trade negotiations. In other words, Trump clearly knew about the outbreak, but prioritized a trade deal above that. Which brings me to the more important point, and that is that Trump does not care about people, he cares about money. That is why, even in the face of this outbreak, Trump made a point to strike a deferential tone with China because his priority was the trade deal. Just like his priority was protecting the stock market once the virus spread to the United States, and so he engaged in a weeks-long disinformation campaign wherein he downplayed the virus at our most crucial moments so that the market wouldn't get spooked. He even sent his mouthpieces like Larry Kudlow and his son Eric out to encourage people to buy the dip. And that culminated into what happened on February 25th, when the director of the National Center for Immunization and Respiratory Diseases, Nancy Messonnier, publicly warned of the virus and said, quote, "We need to be preparing for significant disruption in our lives." And so what did Trump do in response to this valid and legitimate warning? He called Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar fuming because her comments caused the market to fall. He wasn't mad about the impending pandemic, he was mad that she told people, because it is and always was about money. So when Trump tries to deflect blame onto Obama and Biden and CNN, just know that that's his way of diverting your attention away from the fact that when he could have been taking this virus seriously, he was posturing on Twitter to protect trade negotiations. Because even as health officials were sounding 5-alarm fires about the impending impacts of the outbreak, Trump's focus was on the only thing he ever cared about: money.